just came back up from the shore. My wife left her laptop down the shore, so she doesn't have the little. Um, she's basically working on a laptop today for a few hours without like a keyboard and mouse, no dual screen setup. Like it just sucks. Anyway, so I'm walking, and this girl is walking towards me, and she's got she's dragging a shopping cart behind me, and like she's basically kind of like running me off the road a little bit, right? And so I'm like keep on moving further and further over, and then I'm like looking at her like she was fine, but it was her shopping cart that was like kind of like running me off the road. So I'm like giving this like I was it sounds ridiculous, but like I guess it's a good learning lesson. So anyway, so I'm looking at this shopping cart and I'm like giving it a dirty look because I'm like, what the fuck? Like I just walked in this store. Like I'm used to Walmart and like I don't really enjoy Walmart. And so I give this shopping cart like a dirty look, which sounds ridiculous. I know it sounds ridiculous. And but anyway, and then afterwards, like I noticed last second as the cart's going past me, that there's this little like 2 year old in the back of the cart, right? So I basically gave this little 2 year old this dirty look because like I was pissed off that the shopping cart was in my way, right? And like I'm going through and I'm an asshole. Like I'm like, Joe, you're an asshole. Like that's what I'm saying to myself as like I'm walking past. And like I think it's so easy for us to find things to get. I'm not easily offended. Like I'm not the like snowflake or whatever. Um, it's not being easily defended because offended because like I just don't care about most things. Like honestly, I just don't. But I think it's a good lesson of learning at like, did that really that did that it didn't ruin my day, but did it have to really ruin my moment just because I had to literally just move like a foot to the side? No, right? And I think that happens most of your life. There's also I forget the exact saying. You probably heard it before, but it's something like, if you had, I forget the exact number. If you had like nine or 100,000, dollars in your bank account, and someone stole $10 from you, would you basically be so pissed off that you like got rid of the rest of the money? And the answer is no, because that sounds ridiculous. But that's what, basically, if someone ruins your day for like 10 seconds, and then you allow that to carry on through the entire day, it's like the same principle. You wouldn't give up your $100,000 for $10, but there's a lot of people out there that are willing to, give up their entire day mentally because something that, took 10 seconds away from your life. So anyway, hope this shit helps. Again, like I feel like I'm more and more like my own personal psychologist or psychiatrist, whichever one it is. But anyway, hope you guys have an awesome Monday. I'm heading back to the house to drop this off, then going to the store because we're tweaking some of the things we do for the wholesale to try to make her life easier. So we're doing like bins. So it's most other companies do. I really should just honestly, and it's so dumb. I guess the other thing that I should talk about is stop trying to figure shit out on your own because like what you're doing has already been done like hundreds of thousands of times already. Like someone's already been through what you've done and they've done it for 20 years now. They've been through like they were where you were at year 1, but now they figured all that shit out and they're in year 25 and they're like, "Oh, just do this and this." So stop. I'm talking to myself. Like, stop trying to figure shit out on your own and start reaching out to the people that already know what they do. Because, as quote by Tony Robbins, like success leaves clues. Like it's already been there, done that. We always think, oh, we're doing something new and everything. No, it's all the same shit. So reach out to someone that actually knows what the hell they're doing. That's way ahead of you. You may have to pay for their time. You may have to reach out multiple times because most people just waste other people's time. But if you can bring some kind of value first, whether it's financial or it's something else that you can offer in return, like offer that and try to get some help. because a lot of times, like, what, for us, like, we're gonna spend a few. If I don't reach out to someone, I'm gonna spend a few weeks trying to figure something out. Or I can have a conversation with someone for like 15 minutes and they literally could just like send me a video of like their layout and like quick overview of what they do throughout the day. And like that would probably solve most of the issues. But yet I'm hard headed, just like everyone else, and I'm going to try to figure out this thing on my own. And it's kind of like living, it's like the option of, do you want to live on a deserted island by yourself and figure out how to, hunt and gather and, survive? Or would you rather be on an island with people that have survived this island for like 100 years? And you got a whole community base and everything else. Like, which one would you choose? And I think a lot of us just naturally, I know for me, like, I naturally go for the deserted island just because I think it's head trash that I feel like I just don't relate to people. But, um, yeah, I don't know. So, anyway, stop living on a deserted island, talking to myself, and start like joining civilization. And because I've been there, done that. Like, why would you do it by yourself? Why would I do it myself? Why would I spend all this time and effort when, like, and I carry this out through other parts of my life where it's like, if I don't know how to do something, if something is like kind of like beneath what my talent or skill set is, then I just hire it out. But when it comes to this stuff, I feel like because I'm starting this business, I have to like do it on my own. But that's just not the case. So anyway, have an awesome day, and hopefully I stop being a moron and talk to someone. So yeah.